absolute thrill to have you guys here tonight. This is the first live performance of Nothing But Treble in Vox Angelica in 14 months, if you can believe that. These guys have been working incredibly hard in incredibly difficult circumstances. We've been rehearsing outside, come rain, wind, or literally hail one time. It has been crazy. We have been dodging cars. I now appreciate all of you guys who've been complaining about John Wayne Airport because I live with it. And it is right on cue. It's good. But it has been an absolute thrill to work with these students. They're doing really, really wonderful work. This ensemble behind me, Nothing But Treble, the first time that they really sang together was last week. We managed to get both cohorts A and B together. They've been rehearsing separately, but they sound phenomenal together, and we are really, really thrilled to kick off our performance tonight with them. We are starting with a classic. This is Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid. Please enjoy.
Sing with me now.
Our next song for you this evening is a Sephardic folk song from Spain. This is Durme, Durme.
Durme,
So Nothing But Treble's final song for this evening is a song called Walk Through Life. So sometimes composers and authors choose pseudonyms, Mark Twain for Samuel Clemens, Dr. Seuss for Theodor Geisler. This is Walk Through Life by Pink Zebra. So I'm thrilled to introduce our first soloist of the evening. This is Emma Dulas, and she will be performing Edelweiss from Rodgers and Hammerstein's The Sound of Music. Please enjoy.
Edelweiss
Up next, we have our second soloist of the evening. Here at CDM, once you hit high school, we have a number of flagship academies that our students can take advantage of. Just last year, 2 years ago. Man, time is weird, especially right now. 2 years ago, we started a new spoke of the PAMA wheel. PAMA stands for the Performing Arts Multimedia Academy. We've had PAMA vocal students for many, many years, but we started just recently a new spoke, which is the PAMA Musical Theater spoke. Our next performer is somebody who is in the opening year, the first year of this new program. She has been for a couple of years. And she's going to be performing a song called Daryl is a Boy, and He Lives in My Closet. This is Ava Manly. Please enjoy.
Not imaginary, and he's really cute. Daryl is a boy, and he lives in my closet, and I lured him there with cookies and some juicy fruit. One time, I tried to kiss him. I said, one kiss, and you can go. But Daryl, I know I'd miss him. He gave a peck. I said, I know I swore, but you can't go. I slammed the door shut. Daryl is a boy that I locked in my closet. It's because he tried escaping that I won't allow. Daryl is a boy I locked up in my closet. First he was my next door neighbor, he's my husband now. One time, he tried to trick me. He said, I really have to pee. Oh, Daryl, you cannot fool me. I know, because I did not feed you water. Shush, I'll read us Harry Potter. Daryl is a boy and he pooped in my closet. It is not imaginary, and it smells real bad. Daryl is a boy who made poop in my closet. It fell in my princess slippers and it makes me mad. One time, he tried to trick me. He asked me, would you like a kiss? Oh, Daryl, I said, come quickly. I opened up the door and shut my eyes and waited there for his surprise. Daryl is a jerk who locked me in my closet, and I'm getting kind of hungry, and I want to shout. Daryl is a jerk who locked me in my closet. And so now I know he loves me, and I'll hold him, and I'll hug him, and I'll kiss him, and I'll snug him, and I cannot wait to tell him as soon as I get out. Thank you.
I have to talk into the microphone, otherwise they can't hear me online. So you have, if you've been listening in on your student Zooming, you've probably heard my voice a fair amount. You've probably heard Mr. Weed's voice. It is a thrill to work with him again in person. I've seen him mostly through Zoom windows this year. But another voice that you might have heard is the voice of our assistant director this year, and that is Miss Zipporah Kajayev, who's going to be directing this next number. We can give her a round of applause. I will tell you, getting your teaching credential any year is hard. I do not know what you were thinking getting your teaching credential this year, but I will tell you, having somebody to talk to convince myself that I'm not going insane with, has been such a blessing this year. So I'm really grateful that you're here. She's been a really wonderful presence with the kids, and she's going to be directing this next number. This is Vox Angelica, our advanced treble ensemble, and they are going to be performing Victor Johnson's Sisi Kushangilia. This next piece is a piece called Prayer of the Children. It was originally written by a performing artist named Kurt Bestor in response to he was in Yugoslavia during the Civil War, the former Yugoslavia, and it was in response to the conditions he saw of the children that were there and just how much that affected him. I've known this piece for quite some time. It was a very popular piece when I was in high school. But over the years, I've come back to this text over and over and over again because it's really striking how prevalent and how important it continues to be. As whether you're looking at the invisible children in Rwanda or in Syria, children oftentimes bear the brunt of the choices of adults, and it is a truly tragic thing to see. It's still occurring around the world. So it is an important song for me, and I hope you enjoy. We are reaching the end of our all too brief concert this evening. Because of limitations on social distancing, we have spread our concert over the course of 3 evenings. Last night, if you happen to miss it, you can still find it on our YouTube channel. We had the Madrigal Singers performing. Tomorrow night, we will be having Men of Note, Notoriety, and Profundo performing. And those can all be found on our YouTube streaming right now. We just are grateful for the opportunity to employ technology to still connect to people even when we aren't able to all be together at once. And a large part of what has enabled us to do as much as we have has been the generous donations and the generous support of you, our families. This year more than any, these donations that we've received from you have gone to fund the necessities for us. The masks that you see us wearing that allow us to actually sing sort of unfettered without having to inhale cloth against our mouth, that has been funded by your donations. The hotspot that I use to actually Zoom with my students, because where I teach is a little bit outside the range of the wireless here, is being funded by your donations. These microphones, all of the work that we're doing, the service that we're using to stream, so much of this would not be possible without your donations. This year has been a very difficult year. We have missed out on approximately $25,000 worth of ticket revenue that we would normally make throughout the course of the year. And while it's true that our expenses are a little bit less this year, we're not going on tour, we're not doing some of those things that usually are high cost for us. We're right now looking at a deficit of almost $10,000 by the end of the year. So if something has inspired you tonight, I hope that you will consider donating to our program. The work that we do is so important, especially now. Music, and especially choir, is an art form that only works when we're able to connect with each other. And that, I think we can all agree, has been something that has been in very rare supply over this past year. I know that this work has done so much for me. It is life-sustaining work that we do here. I know it has been for me. I know it has been for many of the people that stand behind me right now. And it is because of your support that we've been able to continue that. So thank you. Our final song for this evening, we are going to feature another soloist, Sabina Martin. Just came to us this year, but we've been thrilled to have her. She is going to be singing the solo in this next piece called City Called Heaven, which is a gospel number, and I think you're going to like it. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, and we hope you have a wonderful evening. back over here to my microphone. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. It is such a joy to perform for you. Now, one of the last things that we're doing as a COVID precaution, and I hope you will bear with me because I know you just want to go and hug your performers right now. Unfortunately, no touching, COVID, I know. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take a trip back to kindergarten, and I'm going to dismiss you a few at a time. What I'm going to ask is that you guys, I'm going to be using these guys to, also, I don't know if I told you guys, but don't disappear. I need your help to tear down. I'm going to be asking you guys to meet your singers off campus, just again, protocol. I'm going to be utilizing their hands for a moment just to tear down really quickly. We have to set up and tear down each night here. Just want to say thank you again for coming out to see us. It has been such a long journey this year, and it is so wonderful to have the opportunity to show off the hard work that your students have been doing. So thank you all again so much. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with the first two rows, everybody. All right, first two rows, go ahead and stand up and have a safe trip home. Thank you guys so much. Absolutely. Take care, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you. All right, next row, next two rows. We'll be generous. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys so much for coming. We'll see you at the next one. All right, and I think our remaining guests, we can stand up and head on out to the whatever that is, parking lot. That's what it's called. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Really appreciate your support. Have a wonderful evening tonight.